Have you ever looked at a stock chart full of candles, lines, and indicators and thought, okay, what does all this actually mean? You're not alone. One of the most common things you'll see on a chart is a smooth, curvy line following the price, and that's called a moving average. Now, today we're going to talk about one specific version of it, the EMA, or Exponential Moving Average. Good, sounds technical, right? But I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what EMA is, without needing to know a single math formula. We'll take something that sounds complicated and make it feel obvious. What moving average really means. Let's start simple. The stock market moves every second. Prices go up, prices go down. It's messy, unpredictable, and sometimes feels totally random. A moving average, or MA, takes all those prices from the past few days, adds them up, and divides by how many days there are. Basically, it finds the average price over a certain period. This average is then plotted as a smooth line on your chart. It helps you cut through all that noise and see the overall direction, whether prices are generally moving up, down, or just sideways. Think of it like this. If you're standing on a beach watching waves crash, it's chaotic. But if you trace the average height of the waves, you'll get a clear, calm line showing the tide going in or out. That's what a moving average does for stock prices. What makes EMA different? Okay, so now you know what MA is. But what makes EMA special? EMA stands for Exponential Moving Average, and it's just a smarter, more responsive version of the normal MA. Here's the key difference. A regular MA treats every day's price equally. It sees yesterday's price and last week's price as equally important. But the EMA says, hold on, what happened recently should matter more. So it gives more weight to the latest prices and less weight to the older ones. That means if the market suddenly changes direction, the EMA will react faster. The regular MA, it'll take a while to catch up. It's like steering a big ship versus driving a sports car. Both get you there. But the EMA, the sports car, turns quicker when the market shifts. Simple analogy. Let me give you an even simpler way to think about it. Imagine you're asking your friends for advice about where to eat. One friend talks about a restaurant he loved 2 years ago. Another friend just went there last night. Whose opinion are you going to trust more? Obviously, the one who just went. EMA does the same thing. It listens more to the most recent data, the freshest experience, and uses that to tell you where the trend might be heading right now. That's why, when you look at a chart, the EMA line hugs the price more closely, while the regular MA moves slower, a little behind. Neither one is better or worse. They just react at different speeds. Why do traders even bother using EMA now? Because in the stock market, timing matters. They want to spot when a trend is starting or ending as early as possible. EMA helps them do that. When the price moves above the EMA line, it can suggest the market's turning bullish. Buyers are in control. When it falls below, it may mean sellers are taking over. But remember, EMA isn't a crystal ball. It doesn't predict the future. It simply reacts to what's happening right now a little faster than other indicators. So it's a tool, not a guarantee. Why? You should know it, even if you don't trade, even if you never buy a single stock. Understanding EMA gives you a peek into how investors think. It shows that the market isn't just random numbers. It's built on patterns, trends, and human psychology. When you see lines like the EMA on a chart, they're not magic, they're reflections of behavior. Fear, excitement, confidence, all smoothed out into one simple curve. And that's kind of beautiful, right? It's data telling the story of human emotion. So, to wrap this up, moving average MA smooths out prices, shows the general trend. Exponential moving average AMA gives more weight to recent prices, reacts faster, stays closer to the action. That's it. That's EMA simple, logical, and incredibly useful to understand. So hey, if you've made it this far, you now officially know what EMA is. And here's the cool part. Next time someone around you starts talking about stocks, you won't feel lost anymore. You'll actually understand what they're saying. Maybe even join the conversation yourself. That's my goal with this channel. I don't just want to teach you charts. I want to help you speak the language of the market. Because once you start understanding these terms, words like EMA, resistance, bullish, breakout, you're not just learning about investing, you're learning a whole new vocabulary that the pros use every day. And the best part? I'll keep breaking all this down for you in the simplest, most practical way possible. So if you want to keep leveling up your market knowledge and your English along the way, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on that little bell so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next one, and trust me, we're just getting started. Goodbye, everyone. We meet at next video.